What's the most dangerous animal on the planet?
Shark.
White people.
What? Wait a second here. Espérame un momento. Imagine the roles were reversed. Okay, I'm not even going to imagine. Okay, I'm going to say it. Because a lot of people don't have the huevos to say it. But I'm just gonna say it. Interchange the colors and make these the whitest dudes ever. What is the most dangerous animal in the world? Animal. And they say black people. How disgusting and degenerate that sounds. So one of the main points of someone being a racist is dehumanization. So they are dehumanizing white people by calling them animals, which is something a lot of people think is okay to do just because you are from a minority. No, it is not okay to do with nobody. No whites, no blacks, no Mexicans, no Asians, with nobody. And this is what I mean when I always say that the most racist people you're gonna see in your entire life are the woke. Buenos dias, primos. This is the Angry Mexa coming at you with the Mexican word of the day, which is racismo and racista. Because this movie is the perfect example of racismo, and the people who made it are racistas. No, but for real, what in the actual fuck? The American Society of Magical N-word. Am I allowed to say these words? Because it's basically the Spanish word for black, for the color black. You know, I'm just gonna say it. Fuck it. If you're gonna cancel me for a word that is allowed in my language, then that's on you. The American Society of Magical Negroes. It sounds so stupid, man. It sounds so weird. Who came out with this title? Give him the title of the worst movie title ever. My god. But yeah, I don't know if you have heard anything about this movie. I had, but I couldn't believe that it was going to be this and bad. I thought it was just going to be like a, spoof on Harry Potter or something. I don't know what I thought that. I was not familiar with the term Negro Mágico. Magical. What the actual fudge? That's the name of the movie. Don't go after me. But it was booming on Twitter yesterday, and I was like, what? What is this? What is this world that we're living in? But yeah, if you're not familiar with the term Negro Mágico, it's a term that refers to a specific depiction of black people in media, in movies, television, and literature. This is something specifically of America. The trope goes like this. Los Negros Mágicos are a supporting character that comes to the aid and the rescue of the white character. And they usually have this power, this magical, mystical, whimsical bullshit power or wisdom or insight that helps the white character to achieve his goal. And I'm sitting down and reading that, and I'm thinking, why is that a bad thing? And I know, don't come after me. I don't know anything about this trope. I don't know. I'm just a Mexican, alright? But can we think think about it like from my standpoint of view. There is no magical Latino, there's no magical Mexicano out there ever in media, ever. I wish there was like at least, the magical mojado, I don't know. No, the depiction of Latino characters all throughout history has been negative every time. It was the lazy Mexican or the untrustworthy, unloyal Mexican, where it went downhill after that, where Latinos were just criminals, literally just criminals, gangbangers, bandidos in the whole Western movies, and even nowadays, in all throughout the 2000s, every Latino you saw in media was a bad guy, was a villain, was a freaking narco, was, a criminal, gangster, whatever you want to call it. And which is pretty similar to what happened with the early 2000s and the late 90s with black people, where they were portrayed as gangsters and yo and all of those things, in gangster shit, and that actually brings a negative view on black people. Obviously, in Mexico, if you came in the 2000s, and then any black person came to Mexico in the 2000s, they were probably going to be treated with the perception of the media that the Mexicans had back then, and still they have to still to this day. So if a black person comes to Mexico, you're gonna be treated differently because of the depiction of the media. So why isn't that the case with Latinos? It's exactly the same case. Don't tell me right now, and don't deny that a lot of people in America right now had an idea of what a Mexican is based on media. Even Mexican food or Mexican culture and all of those things. That's why we have stuff like primos, which is so offensive and bullshit that everyone in the world united to call it out as what it was, a racist piece of garbage. If you haven't seen my primos videos, check the link down below. It's my biggest video ever. Check it out. Orale. But that's what I mean. So I understand why these terms are important to, be more aware of a trope, but at the same time, throw us a fucking bone, like, some people really have to complain about real fucking issues, alright? And this movie was literally made just to make fun of that trope. And we're gonna get into the rest of the trailer. But I just had to get that out of my chest. If you agree with me, make sure to subscribe. And make sure to like the video. Hit the notification bell. Everyone forgets about the notification bell. Orale. And let's continue. So let's actually get a glimpse of this piece of garbage, shall we?
Welcome to the American Society of Magical Negroes.
I just can't stop laughing every time I hear this title. Funniest shit ever.
I know you can feel their discomfort, Aaron. What?
You can feel the discomfort when they see a negro. How is this even real? First of all, that is not the case. That is not the case at all. Nowadays, at all. You know where that will be the case? If any black person ever comes to Mexico, this is what they are going to experience. Everyone in the room looking at them being uncomfortable. Why? Because what I've said before, the depiction of black people in media was really negative during the early 90s and 2000s, which is the media that most Mexicans consume and have consumed, at least from America. So yeah, when they see a black person, which is something that they are not familiar with, they're going to be uncomfortable with it. Is they are xenophobic? Yes, a lot of them, yes, they are really xenophobic. But not in America. Give me a fucking break. I hate when people complain of delusional things that do not exist in America. Hey, they do exist in other countries, don't get me wrong. but not in America.
Can you walk through a room full of white people? It was the most painful thing I've ever seen.
Imagine if they say the exact opposite of that. Watching you walk through a group of blacks is the most painful thing that I've seen you do. It's like levels, KKK levels of shit, literally. That's something a white supremacito would say, cabrón. No, think about it, like, oh my god. This movie is sick in the head. By the way, nobody is even looking at him. He's the one that is uncomfortable around white people. Look, he's bumping onto people, he's being a clumps. That's on you, brother. That's not the fault of the white people. Nobody's even looking at you while you're doing your mess. And that's what I mean, that I hate when people complain about delusional things that only exist in their mind.
What's the most dangerous animal on the planet?
Shark.
White people.
What? Wait a second here. Espérame un momento. Imagine the roles were reversed. Okay, I'm not even going to imagine. Okay, I'm going to say it. Because a lot of people don't have the huevos to say it. But I'm just gonna say it. Interchange the colors and make these the whitest dudes ever. What is the most dangerous animal in the world? Animal. And they say black people. How disgusting and degenerate that sounds. But one of the main points of someone being a racist is dehumanization. So they are dehumanizing white people by calling them animals, which is something a lot of people think is okay to do just because you are from a minority. No, it is not okay to do with nobody. No whites, no blacks, no Mexicans, no Asians, with nobody. And this is what I mean when I always say that the most racist people you're gonna see in your entire life are the woke. There is no other piece of garbage more racist than the woke lunatics, because their entire life is dominated by race. All they see in you when they see you in your eyes is, in my case, a Mexican brown man. That's all they see. They don't see a human being. They see a man. They see a brown man. And they see a Mexican, but they don't see a human. That's what I mean. They talk about white people like they were animals, and that is disgusting. Reverse racism. And a lot of friends always say in Mexico, and I always get scolded by proving them wrong. They always say, oh, America is the most racist country in the world. It is the most racist. Although it's the most diverse. It's the most diverse country in the world, first of all. And you can say, no, but it doesn't have enough black people. That doesn't mean what that is not what diversity means, you fucking idiot. United States is the least racist country in the world, and for those that say otherwise have not gone out of the United States or have no idea what happens in other places in this beautiful, beautiful planet that we call Earth. This kind of movies is what holds the world, the future. If you thought that the 1960s or the 50s or the 30s was racist, holy fuck, I have no idea what the future will be. I don't even want to keep reviewing this trailer. It's just gonna be a bunch of, like I said, racist rhetoric against white people, which, you want to know the funniest part of this is that there was actually backlash on Twitter from the people that are the target demographic to whom this movie is targeted to. If you didn't think that there could be a target demographic, no, believe me that there it is, and they are as racist as you picture them, because the only problem that they have with this entire bullshit of a movie is that the love character is white. That is the entire discussion from the people that say, oh, this movie is okay, everything on this movie is okay, despite of the fact, besides the fact that this girl is not brown, although I bet that she's not white, she looks like Latino, she doesn't look white, but if she is white, like, what makes the difference? I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. These people are sick in the head. These people are insane. These people really need some fucking therapy, because it's not normal. It's not normal to hate a race of people regardless if they are white. It's not normal. It's poisoning your brain to hate white people. People got over themselves and their own race and stop thinking like this. Thinking like, oh, this brown boy is not allowed to procreate with this chick because she's white. That's the discussion that is been going around the people that want to watch this movie. So yeah, I'm going to call it out as it is, as the racist garbage that it is. That's the world we are living today. Eso es todo por hoy, primos. Thank you so much. If you like it, don't forget to subscribe. Orale, hit that subscribe button with a machete. And the notification bell, because a new video is coming out soon with Taco Lessons. Yeah, Taco Lessons finally coming at you in the new channel, Cooking in Mexican. Check it out. Link in the description down below. And as it always, see you in the next one, primos. Bye.